Joker 2 sucks! So I rewrote the whole movie. My version of the Joker 2 is about Arthur Fleck, Joker's first encounter with a Batman. Bored of being the king of Gotham for the past 10 years, he gets excited again when his drug dealers and murderers start getting sent to the hospital, beaten within an inch of their life by a huge man that people think is a monster or a vampire. People are calling him the Batman? Joker sees somebody who might actually understand him. Batman and Arthur Fleck's Joker are a match made in heaven. The only problem is Batman's running around when Joker's stuck in Arkham Asylum, and he has to sweet talk his Harvard-educated therapist, Harleen Quinzel, in order to get out. This is a retelling of Batman Year One from Joker's perspective, and a personal dream come true, as I've always wanted to know how Joker would feel meeting Batman for the first time. This has genuinely been so much fun to write. I present to you Joker 2, you complete me. Respect, Heath. Joker is 10 years older, but he doesn't look like the laughing, free version of the Joker we saw in the last movie. He's not laughing. He's not even smiling. Sitting in a straitjacket in a room with harsh fluorescent light. Across from him, an incredibly beautiful woman in a lab coat, Harleen Quinzel, takes notes on a legal pad. Do you want to tell me why you turned yourself in? Joker doesn't respond. You were a ghost for years, committing huge, dramatic crimes, killing politicians, celebrities, and judges with extreme precision, all while controlling Gotham City's drug market, and I'm supposed to believe you just sat on the police station steps with no backup? Why, Arthur? Did it get boring for you? Joker doesn't respond. Harleen takes more notes. Did you not get the effect that you were hoping for with your crimes? Joker stays silent. Do you feel remorse for what you did? Joker looks Dr. Quinzel in the eyes. You did feel remorse, didn't you? Joker keeps looking into her eyes. His gaze is intense, piercing, and totally, completely sane. Harleen looks at her notes, uncomfortable. She's a seasoned professional, and even she can't make full eye contact with the Joker. Well, I came all this way because I don't believe all the stories about you. I think that you've been suffering these past 10 years. I think the Joker is a defense mechanism, a sort of persona that you've made to protect Arthur Fleck from all of the pain of your childhood and traumatic upbringing. Joker stares at her. She struggles to maintain eye contact, but she does it this time. She seems like she really cares. Does the Joker talk to you, Arthur? Do you hear his voice? Joker says he does hear a voice, deep inside. She asks him what the voices are saying.
It says, this therapy session...
Harleen leans forward. What?
Would be a lot better if you were naked! Ha!
Seeing that she's basically wasting her time, Harleen packs up her book and starts to leave. Joker realizes that the first time that he's talked to a woman in 6 months is about to end, so he decides, okay, whatever, I'll tell you a little of my life. She turns around and sits, ambivalent but curious. She asks him about his childhood, about his mother. Instead of answering, he says,
you know, before I was Joker, I was nobody. But I only became Joker because being nobody is my greatest strength.
Harleen asks him what being nothing means, but Joker gets quiet again. Harleen says she'll see him next week. She sees something deep within him. And Joker doesn't want to admit it, but she was right about a few things. He is depressed. He used to love being the Joker, but he doesn't see the point in it anymore. He's said everything that he wants to say, and he's not so sure that he wants to be a criminal overlord. He kind of never did. Joker returns sad and depressed to his cell, going about his daily routine. He showers alone, hangs out alone, but that night during TV time, he sees that one of his drug dealers has been beaten within an inch of his life. Another assassin of his has been sent to the hospital with 2 broken arms. What? This is the first meaningful opposition to Joker's game in a decade. No rival gang would dare mess with Joker and his gang. But eyewitnesses say that it wasn't a rival gang that did this. It was a monster. People are saying that it was a huge vampire, 10 feet tall, that threw them out of a building and beat them to a pulp. Joker can't believe what he's seeing. All the loneliness and sadness that he had a moment ago is gone. Could it be true? Is there really someone out there like him? Something within him is unfolding, awakening. The same way that he felt something unfolding on the Murray Franklin talk show when he decided to kill the guy in front of his whole audience. He knows it has to be someone like him, someone different. It has to be. In his next therapy session, he can barely contain his curiosity about this person who beat up people in his gang. And Harleen knows that the Joker wants to know this. So she takes out a newspaper. Winged Freak terrorizes Gotham's gangland, and Joker almost salivates. I thought you'd be interested.
Give it to me.
Answer my questions. No more silent treatment. And I just might.
Fine. Why are you here?
To help you.
Help me do what? Rot in this box for the rest of my life? Come on.
Okay, she sighs. I want to write a book on you.
There it is. You want to know why I'm insane?
Insanity is a limited and archaic.
Just stop.
Yes, I want to know what your condition is.
I don't think you can handle it.
Harleen reaches out and puts her hand on Joker's straitjacketed shoulder. This is my job. I got my PhD when I was 21. I can handle this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. You don't want to know.
I really do, Arthur.
Joker.
Joker is a...
You want to know why I'm insane? Call me Joker. Even better, call me something with some respect. Mr. Joker. Ha!
Mr. Joker is a mouthful. What about, Mr. J? Joker smiles with all his teeth.
Mr. J. I like that. And what am I gonna call you? Harleen Quinzel is such a mouthful. I'm gonna call you Harley Quinn.
Fine. So, Mr. J, tell me, what's it like to be you?
You know when you walk by the promenade right by Gotham Square Garden at about 9 p.m.?
Harleen is confused.
Those people walking down the street, are they happy?
Probably not.
Probably. Not very exact, Dr. Harley Quinn.
No.
Why?
All sorts of reasons. Finances, relationships, family.
Wrong. They're all unhappy because of the same reason.
Harleen starts taking notes. What are they afraid of, Mr. J?
The terrifying notion that someday they won't exist. They're afraid, so they're controlled. Puppets of advertisers and politicians and prostitutes telling them, no, it's not true. You're not gonna die. But they know, Harley. They know deep down that it's not true. And one day they'll be 6 feet under. You can predict them. You wanna know who you can't predict?
Someone who's not afraid?
Me. Me?
Joker jumps over a table and presses her against the wall in his straitjacket. Me! Harleen screams, help! Guards burst into the room and try to tear him off her, but he's strong. They aren't real, Harley. The only way to become a real person is to get rid of all the fear. Don't be afraid to die, Harley! The guards scream for backup. You want to understand me? Kill the version inside you that's afraid of death! Do it! More guards rush into the room. They pull him off of her. Do it, Harley! Kill your death-fearing self! They start tasing Joker. His body convulses, but his eyes never leave her. Harleen is terrified. Joker is thrown into solitary confinement. Solitary confinement is one of the worst punishments you can go through. You're locked in a dark room, and you can't even see, basically. And you're just there alone with your own thoughts. It really drives you nuts. And in an insane asylum, it's crazy punishment. Dreamlike manifestations start to appear around you. You don't know if you're awake, asleep. Joker is buried, forgotten, under a huge pile of bodies. He hears someone at the top of the pile begging for his life, but then a deep voice screams, "Justice!" And the voice stops begging. Struggling up the pile of bodies, which he now realizes are all of his victims. Everybody Joker's killed is in this pile. Everybody over the last 10 years, through all of his attacks and stunts. It's over 100 people. He summits the huge pile of bodies and sees a massive half-man, half-bat, the Batman, holding Joker's mother in his arms. She sees Joker and screams, "Arthur, help me!" But then Batman screams, "Justice!" and breaks her neck. She falls to the bottom of the pile of bodies. Joker approaches him, nervous. "I don't think we've met. I'm Joker." The Batman turns around and looks at him. "I'm the Joker. I run Gotham City." "Lies." Joker gets upset. "What do you mean, lies?" Batman turns away from the Joker, looking at the horizon. "Hey! What do you mean, lies?" He turns Batman around and Batman looks at him. Batman takes off his mask, revealing Arthur's face. Arthur, looks into Joker's eyes. I'm the Joker now! Arthur looks terrified. He backs up, falling down the pile of bodies. No, please! Justice! Arthur screams in pain and fear. No! Batman grabs Joker by the neck and starts choking him. You'll pay for what you did! Guards burst into Joker's cell and tear Joker's hands off of his own neck. He's choking himself. When he returns to his cell, he sees the Batman newspaper with a handwritten note from Harleen. A deal's a deal. Joker smiles. He reads the newspaper. Even more of his dealers, killers, and human traffickers have been beaten within an inch of their life. It seems like this creature doesn't kill, but permanently disfigures people and makes sure that people can't even walk after they touch him. It's a very brutal version to the Batman. But there's a bright side. The first video footage of the Batman has been discovered, and it's playing on every news network in Gotham. People are still confused. Is he a monster, vampire, demon? They don't care. Joker's gang is running scared. Joker can't help but fall head over heels.
You complete me.
I have to meet him.
Later, Joker is surprised to see Harleen enter their third therapy session.
Is what you're doing a performance?
Why did you come back?
Answer my question. It's important for you to show that nothing matters, which means that you don't need to follow the rules, right?
Right?
And so in doing that performance, you want people to take their lives back, to seize the day, to live.
Joker nods. Harleen smiles. She goes to the security camera in the room and unplugs it.
I think that's amazing. When I got home the other day, I interrogated myself about why I listened to you. And it's because you're right. We are slaves to fear. And the only way to get out of that fear is to...
She looks to Joker's lips.
Get me out of my straitjacket.
Okay.
She unbuckles the straitjacket.
I got into this job to help people, but maybe you're right. Maybe there's no helping anybody because we're all going to the same place anyway. Maybe instead of helping people, I should
Wake them up?
set you free.
Joker's straitjacket falls to the floor. He touches her face.
Like I set you free?
Harleen looks so vulnerable. Joker kisses Harleen. Harleen kisses him back. Things get hot and heavy. Clothes start coming off, but then Harleen says, no, no. And Joker backs off.
What are you doing to me?
Nothing? You didn't want...
You're a murderer! I was going to... You're a murderer! You killed all those people, sold those drugs! You're a monster! It's wrong what you did, and I can't save you. I thought I could, but you don't care about anything. You can't be fixed.
Harley, wait.
Dr. Quinzel!
Goodbye, Arthur. She leaves. Joker's feeling so much. Thoughts he's pushed down are coming back. She was so close to seeing what he sees. He was so close to not being alone anymore, but it didn't work. He's devastated, but when he goes back to his cell, he feels differently. He's got her. She loves him. She'll help him escape. He just needs to talk to her one more time. But before that happens, night falls on Arkham Asylum. And Arkham Asylum gets a visitor. Batman, in his huge, hulking form, walks down the cells, almost 8 feet tall and menacing. Most of the inmates in the asylum can't even look at him, carrying a botany student who was caught feeding plants human flesh. And Batman has finally caught her. The Batman enters Arkham Asylum carrying her. Ivy screams, "You killed my babies!" She tries to bite his neck, and he has no qualms about slamming her head against the floor. Joker watches all this with a massive grin on his face. Guards surround the Batman and point their guns at him in shock. He tells the guards that he has authorization to transport this prisoner. She has poisoned herself and her skin is toxic. His suit is the only thing that keeps him safe. They let him take her into the female ward, but before they do, he walks by Joker's cage. Joker can't believe that he's seeing him in real life. He's starstruck. He has butterflies in his stomach. Batman is even more beautiful than he thought. And it's not sexual, but Joker loves him totally. "Hey," Joker says, but Batman doesn't hear him. "Hey! Hey!" Batman ignores him. "Look at me!" He doesn't. "Look at me!" Batman ignores Joker. "Don't you fucking ignore me!" Arthur's vulnerability coming out of Joker, but Batman doesn't listen. He just keeps walking, a smug look on his face, and leaves the hallway. This sends Joker into such a rage that he beats his head against the bulletproof glass of his shell. So hard that he breaks the glass, and a piece of bulletproof glass falls to the floor. "Batman! Batman!" But Batman doesn't come back. Enraged, Joker starts laughing, crying, screaming. He puts the glass to his mouth. and does something horrible to his smile.
Look what I'm doing, Batman!
But it doesn't work. Batman doesn't come back. Joker is furious. His new smile totally ignored by Batman. Harleen sits across from the Joker. She stares at what he did to himself.
Why did you do this?
She gently caresses his scars, holding back tears.
I saw Batman.
Why would seeing Batman do this to you?
Joker shrugs.
He ignored me. Had to get his attention.
Did it work?
No.
Why did you think it would work?
I had to show him I was serious. He's this big-time do-gooder type. He didn't save me.
And why didn't you care if you hurt yourself?
Joker shrugs.
This flesh, this face, it doesn't matter. The same way that I don't matter, or you don't matter. Nothing matters.
He smiles, his face stretching.
So we might as well have a little fun. I couldn't afford plastic surgery, so I did it myself. Did I do a good job?
Harleen then gets up and turns the cameras off. She unbuckles his straitjacket and touches his face. You matter, she says.
I don't.
Joker responds.
You matter. Look at all the things that you've accomplished. That doesn't matter.
Joker looks sad.
It doesn't. No one cares.
I care.
Joker touches her face.
And that's what's torturing you, Harley. You'll carry yourself into an early grave if you keep on caring like that. A very early grave. And people will just keep on suffering, I promise you. Better to not care, sweetheart.
He shows his full emotional self to her.
No one cared about me, and then I stopped caring. And now everyone's afraid of me. For what? I'm just as nothing as they are. I'm just more honest about it.
Harleen is rocked.
You're nothing?
Joker smiles.
I'm nothing.
Joker pokes Harleen in the chest.
You're nothing. You spend your whole career trying to help people, but you didn't help anyone. None of you shrinks ever help anyone. You're nothing.
Harleen hesitantly points to her own chest.
I'm nothing? You're nothing?
Joker starts to laugh.
Now you're getting it? Don't you feel free?
Harleen smiles.
We're nothing.
Joker kisses Harleen, deep, passionate.
Yes. We're nothing.
She kisses him back. They laugh together. Things start heating up. They mutter nothing to each other and make out. This time, the guards notice. A guard rushes into the room, and without hesitation, Joker takes Harleen's pen and stabs the guard in the eye. He dies instantly, falling to the floor, bleeding everywhere. Harleen is shocked, watching the blood pool, but Joker points.
He's nothing.
Harleen shakes, going from laughing and crying to sanity and insanity. Joker takes the guard's blood from the floor and paints Harleen's face.
We're nothing.
Baby. Another guard rushes into the room and tears Joker off of Harleen. The alarm sounds, but Harleen screams, "No!" and grabs the dead guard's gun. There's a moment of hesitation. Then she shoots the guard torturing Joker in the head. Joker starts laughing.
Good! Nothing? Good!
Harleen starts laughing.
Nothing. We're nothing.
She's not Harleen Quinzel anymore. And he hasn't been Arthur Fleck for 10 years. They're Joker and Harley Quinn, together forever. They break out using Harleen's security clearance. Joker hijacks the intercom and screams into it.
All right, my nothings. I was a little blue for a while, but I'm back. Why don't we show this asylum how crazy we can get? Make some noise for Papa.
And the whole prison goes insane. Joker and Harleen break into the control room. Harley opens all the doors. Prison break. Joker laughs wildly. Harley looks at him with insane love. They steal the dead controller's car keys and break out of Arkham. It starts to rain. Joker kisses the bloody-faced Harley. As Joker kisses her, his eyes are open. He's already looking for Batman. A camera shakes. Joker live streams to every available screen in Gotham City.
Hello, people of Gotham. I've escaped prison. I have 2 announcements this evening. 1, I have a new girlfriend.
Harley Quinn reveals herself to the world, in clown makeup and in a skimpy bodysuit. Before she downplayed her beauty, here it's too much. Excessive beauty. Insane beauty. Joker keeps speaking.
My second announcement, if you please.
Harley Quinn pans the camera to show a man in a Batman suit, sitting, strapped to a chair. On his chest, a massive C4 explosive, with a timer counting down from 5.
In 5 minutes, I will reveal to the world who Batman is, and then blow us all to hell. Batman is the silly little goose in a bat costume who's been sending all my men to the hospital. Not anymore. When the clock hits 0, I'll take his mask off and kill him in front of the whole world. Unless I got it wrong. Unless the real Batman is still out there and wants to come get me. But that's not true. I think I've got the right guy. What do you think, Harley?
And Harley salutes the camera.
I think you've got him, Mr. J.
She's totally lost it. Joker gets dead serious.
5 minutes. Try and ignore me now, Bat.
The broadcast ends. Are you okay, Mr. J?
Shut up, Harley.
The plan's gonna work. Batman's gonna come. Joker smiles at Harley.
You're right. Sorry, baby.
She smiles back. I love.
The fake Batman gets pulled into the rafters of the old warehouse.
He's here.
Joker fires his pistol into the rafters, but it's so dark up there, nobody can see anything.
Finally!
Harley takes out her gun. Joker scans the rafters for any sign of life. The fake Batman falls to the floor with the bomb sliced in two, incapacitated, broken.
Batman?
Harley fires at the rafters.
I think I saw him, Mr. J!
Joker pushes her gun down.
Don't kill him before I can talk to him!
But I thought.
A grappling hook loops around Harley's legs and pulls her up into the rafters.
Mr. J!
But she's gone. In the darkness. Joker scans the rafters. Nothing.
Trying to make me afraid, Bat? It's not gonna work.
Harley gets dropped down in front of the Joker, completely tied up and unconscious. The Joker starts laughing.
Oh, you're really good. Where are you, Batman? Hiding in the shadows? Scared of a little old mental patient?
He fires, but nobody's there. Joker backs up to a window overlooking the city.
You think you can change things? You can't change anything. You're making a mistake.
Batman swings in out of nowhere and tackles Joker. They smash through the window and land on a lower roof with Gotham's skyline shining down on them. We see Gotham City for the first time. If in the last movie, 10 years ago, Gotham was a shell of its former self, now it's a shell of a shell. A joke of a joke. Joker's city, but it might not be a city much longer. Neither man looks at the skyline though. They look at each other. Batman stands in front of Joker. In the city light, he doesn't look like a vampire, but a huge man in an armored suit. The guy can't be older than 21, barely a man, just a kid. Joker starts laughing, and this is a real Joker laugh, like,
look at your little costume!
It's so hilarious to him, so ridiculous, that a man is standing here dressed like a bat to fight him. A mentally ill loner from the gutter with a bit of spunk. Joker smiles.
You're more beautiful than I imagined, you know? I almost see myself in.
Batman tackles Joker. They struggle for his gun. Joker tries to shoot him, but Batman throws the gun off the roof. They tumble, tangled in Batman's cape, towards the edge.
We don't have to fight, Batman. We're on the same side.
But Batman doesn't think anything's fucking funny. Batman gets the upper hand and grabs onto the ledge as Joker falls off the roof, down to the ground. Below, police are just starting to arrive on the scene to see the death of the Joker. Joker plummets to his death, laughing all the way.
There's a new Joker in town, boys, and his name is Bat.
He doesn't die. He's caught in Batman's grappling hook. He pulls him slowly back up the roof. He dangles in front of Batman upside down.
Oh, you saved me, didn't you? Ha ha! What a joke.
He asks him,
do you get the joke? The sad joke of life?
But Batman doesn't know what he's talking about. He says, listen to me. You're a very sick man. You need help, professional help. And Joker says,
you want to help me?
And Batman says, yes, I do. Joker starts giggling and he says,
that's pretty rich coming from a guy dressed as a flying rat.
Batman starts to chuckle. He gets the joke. There's no rehabilitating the Joker. Harleen Quinzel, the greatest psychological mind in America, is Joker's lovesick slave. There is no fixing the Joker with anything but a bullet. But Batman doesn't kill. He gets the joke. And with that joke, explaining the joke, Joker's held up a mirror to Batman and said,
me? I'm the one who needs help? Isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? You're crazier than a three-legged horse, and you're going to rehabilitate me? Ha!
Batman starts laughing. Joker laughs even harder. Two lunatics, one killing, the other chasing him but never doing what's necessary, laughing their asses off. They're a match made in heaven. Joker couldn't be happier. But then the illusion ends. Batman shakes his head, he frowns, and he lowers the Joker to the police.
What?
For a moment, Arthur Fleck comes to the surface in earnest. But then the Joker pushes him down.
What? You're the joke, Batman. You're the joke, not me.
I'm not crazy! I don't care how many people I have to kill to show you that. I'll show you! You're the fucking joke, Batman! You hear me? You're the joke.
Batman looks sad as he watches Joker get lowered into police custody.
I won't rest until you see that you're the same as me, Batman. Don't you get it? I won't rest until you laugh with me!
But he's screaming at an empty rooftop. Batman's gone. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Nicole Raffi and Mr. Bellin for inspiring this video. If you want to see more, I have 2-hour watch parties with my friends of each video on Patreon. There we go into old drafts, old versions of the story, never before seen stuff, plus advice on how to become a better storyteller. I'm posting a new video on December 7th. When that's done, you can watch that here. Otherwise, subscribe and I'll see you next time.